by order of Rome and punishable by detention and imprisonment, religious gatherings outside the synagogue and Hebrew school are strictly prohibited. The teacher known as Jesus of Nazareth is sought for questioning.
Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and I am so excited about this interview. Brandon is here, and he plays Quintus on the hit show, The Chosen. Thank you so much for talking with me today, Brandon.
Ashley, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so, okay, let's just be frank. You play a villain, someone that most people who watch the show might not like. What is it like playing this role as Quintus?
It's fun. What are you talking about? It's great.
Yeah.
I get to show up to work and be a jerk every day. It's delightful.
Delightful.
It's a blast to show up to a set like this.
Yeah.
Full of people who love this material, who are enormously talented.
Yeah.
And who will let me be as ridiculous as I want before saying, okay, not that ridiculous. Now do the thing for real.
How did you prepare for the role?
The other characters in this show are based on people. So there is scripture and there is scholarship about all of these folks, and there isn't for my character, which is actually a lot of fun. It means that I can sort of look around and say, well, what does this cast or what does this story need? What can we plug into it? We didn't want to make him some great beating Roman who is too lazy to do his job. We went another way. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
He's a very efficient bureaucrat who is very into the status quo. And I don't know if you know anything about Jesus, but he is not so into the status quo. Causes some friction between us.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. There was a scene where you met Jesus, aka you got to work with Jonathan. What was that like?
So I wasn't supposed to shoot for this scene for something like 2 weeks. And Dallas called me and said, hey, can you come in tomorrow? I showed up to work and all of the department heads and the whole crew was there to watch. And I just thought, oh no, they're all here to like fret and worry because there was this last minute change. And, you know, they're stressed about it.
Yeah.
And we did the scene. And it became clear that they weren't there to stress or fret or worry. They were there to support. Jonathan was an amazing partner in that situation. He's not waiting for his line. He's there really trying to consider what you're saying because he's such a connected performer.
Yeah.
I didn't have to stress. I just got to be present with my colleague, Jonathan.
I won't make you do anything. But my father, on the other hand.
I don't know what that means, but let's leave on a high note.
Well, are there any more scenes that you know of in season 3 or the coming seasons where you'll be interacting more with Jonathan and aka Jesus?
I'm not going to give anyone any spoilers. That was clever of you to warm me up like that, but no. There are new characters in this season I think folks are going to be really, really excited about.
Okay.
And in terms of characters people already know and love, all of our stakes are a little bit higher. The darkness is a little darker. The hope is a little brighter. And Quintus is no exception to that stuff.
Yeah.
Pressure is beginning to mount. His acceptance of Jesus as a lunatic fringe that will keep the people diverted for a while, that time is coming to an end.
Well, what has it been like working with Dallas, the visionary of all of this?
Dallas is among the most collaborative directors that I've ever worked with.
Wow.
We really are using our imaginations. We get that childlike spirit of play. And that means that sometimes the ideas are different than what perhaps he had envisioned.
Yeah.
But if it's a good idea, then it wins. Then it gets thrown in, which makes this a really, really collaborative set, which is all the more impressive because the crew is so big. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And for folks to have creative ownership over something where there are that many other cooks in the kitchen is rare and beautiful, and I think it makes a delicious dish.
What are you most proud of in being a part of something like this?
I don't know that I've ever thought about that. I think that the experience of doing it is already its own reward. That I don't know that I've, until you asked me that question, I don't know that I left thinking I'm now proud of this. Of course I am. But I think the joy that I get from this project is the doing of it and talking to folks about it. You know, like this is a good day. I get to hang out and talk about a project that I love.
I love that. And I love what he said at the end that, you know, it's the doing of the project that it brings him joy. And, you know, he's somebody that I don't think is a believer, and a lot of the cast and crew, it's not a requirement to be a believer, but I think that's like the secret sauce of this, honestly, is because the people that I did talk to who might not be believers in Jesus, they still say, though, there's something about being a part of this. And we know what it is, right? It's the preaching of the gospel. You know, it's through art that you're preaching the gospel, and that's what The Chosen is doing. But it's just really interesting to hear even people like, you know, Brandon, who does an incredible job playing Quintus, and he's proud of being a part of something that's making a difference.
It looks like you stumped him a little bit at the end when you asked about is he proud of his work, and he hadn't really reflected on that before. And so it looked like he was still processing that. I've appreciated how you've not just asked about who these actors are, but their methodology, how they approach the scenes, and hearing him talk about that scene with Jesus and how they both approached it, and how his the actor he's working with didn't just wait for his lines. Really interesting how they break it all down.
Yeah.
And the fact that you mentioned, like, you've got strong believers in the cast and crew, and then others who maybe their lives are being affected and changed because of the folks that are around. Really interesting.
Yeah, of course, you know, the creator, Dallas, is a Christian, and most of the key players in this are believers. But you don't have to be a believer to be a part of the cast and crew. But when I was there, those who are believers, I mean, they are just incredible. They're sold out. They're making a difference. Honestly, I feel like if you're not a believer, but you're part of this show, it's honestly like they're being, you know, they're using this to spread the gospel, even to their own cast and crew who might not be believers. And I just think it's incredible. And I don't think another show has really done it like this. And clearly they're doing it well, and they're doing it in a way that's making a huge difference. And an exciting event is
coming up, too.
Yes. Okay, so season 3 is premiering this Friday. It's the first and second episode of season 3. It's a theatrical release, and then the rest of the season is going to come out on the app. So if you don't have the app, you can catch up on seasons 1 and 2. It's really simple. Just go to your app store, whether it's Google Play or Apple App Store, and then just type in The Chosen, and you can find it there. You can also find the app on your smart TV. But I did just want to say tickets are on sale for the season 3 theatrical release of The Chosen right now. And for information on buying tickets, all you have to do is go to cbnnews.com for a link. Again, the first 2 episodes of season 3 will premiere in theaters nationwide this Friday. And I will be at the premiere event, and I'm so excited. It's going to not just be a red carpet, it's a teal carpet.
Well, I'm colorblind, so that doesn't help me any, but...
Well, the teal is like the color of The Chosen and stuff, so I'm super excited. More to come on that. Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Key. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can reach more people with encouraging content like you just watched, and so you never miss a beat. See you next time, and God bless.